Dear Chief, it has been quite some time since our last correspondence. During this time, an accident took place. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I was simply returning seized evidence back to the precinct when out of nowhere, a tragedy struck. At no fault of my own, said evidence struck 2 vehicles. My head injuries will heal, but I'm afraid my spirit has been broken. Please do not worry about me though, Chief. I will be okay. I understand that new policies are being written because of said accident, and I, just like all of my colleagues, agree with this decision. We welcome it. Your humble servant, Patrolman Dingleberry. Why, hello there, everyone. Did you know that there's a new shirt at donutoperator.com? The one and only guacamole shirt. What do we have first today? The Milton Police Department in Milton, Pennsylvania arrested the guy for Men in Black. The Milton Police Department wrote on Friday, April 5th, 2019, the school resource officer for the Milton Police Department, Milton Area School District, received information regarding 2 female children being used to conduct drug transactions by a parent. Investigation into the allegations were conducted. A search warrant was approved and executed at an apartment. During the search, a lot of weed was seized and almost $2,000 in cash. So Mr. Craig Little here was using 2 children to traffic his drugs. Good thing he could watch them both at the same time. Comments: did he weigh it or eyeball it? He looked like Sid from Ice Age. Don't take Dayquil and NyQuil at the same time. That's what happens when you hold your nose and sneeze. Cut him a break. He's got atcha for you disease. One looking at you, one looking for you. He's got blue eyes. One blue this way, another blue that way. I think he's seeing someone on the side. I used to work with this guy. He got fired because the boss and him never saw eye to eye. No one will ever be able to see things from his point of view. I don't know how he didn't see it coming. Am I turtle enough for the Turtle Club? What a sad story. He used to be a well-known teacher. He just couldn't keep his pupils in line. Next up, a man in Toledo, Ohio was arrested by the U.S. Marshals Service after committing aggravated robbery. A rather hilarious robbery. Update, the suspect got away with 3 pence, 6 shillings, and a bag of wheat. What in the Elmer Fudd I'm hunting for wabbits is going on in this robbery? The serial number on that gun is 7. Thou shalt empty the cast machine before I fire my musket at thee. I hope he got it back on the wall before Grandpa woke up from his nap. I didn't know there were stop and goes on the Oregon Trail. Did you get the plate number on his wagon? Someone was mad that their tea was taxed. He just stopped to get a cool, refreshing beverage while he was riding to warn people that the British were coming. Hear ye, thou will hand over all your silver pieces at once. Just let him shoot and he'll take 10 minutes reloading anyway. What kind of recap-ish video is this without Florida Man, people? Minutes after being released from jail, a Florida man was arrested in the parking lot for breaking into cars. Casey Michael Lewis was a free man for about 15 minutes, not even leaving the grounds of the jail where he'd been locked up before being arrested again. The 37-year-old had just been released Thursday from the St. Lucie County Detention Facility in Fort Pierce, Florida, where he'd been held on grand theft charges. Surveillance video shows him looking into cars and opening the door of a silver vehicle. Reports state that he entered the vehicle from the driver's side and sat in the car for about 2.5 minutes. He then exited the vehicle and walked around the length of the lot, checking vehicles along the way by either looking into the windows or lifting door handles to see whether they were unsecured. He had stolen an iPhone 7, 4 packs of cigarettes, a lighter, a Visa bank debit card, a Florida driver's license, and $547 in cash. He was arrested again and charged with burglary, grand larceny, and possession of stolen property, and taken back inside the jail. Florida woman jailed for calling 911 because her boyfriend wasn't being nice. Kinda looks like he probably just wouldn't share his meth with her. Mary Ann Parrish dialed 911 6 times in 4 hours because her boyfriend wasn't being nice to her. She was arrested and charged with misuse of the 911 system. Pennsylvania man choked a cashier for putting chips and canned goods in the same grocery bag. This is a good story. It's one I'm gonna tell my grandkids. Old Charles and Christopher, good buddies, decent neighbors, were hanging out on their back porch drinking a little beer. Well, Charles, for some reason, was wearing a bulletproof vest, and he said, "Hey, Chris, shoot me." It's not Florida. It's not Florida. So Chris shot him with a .22 rifle and it didn't penetrate the vest. Charles then took off the vest and Chris put it on. Charles was pissed because it hurt a little bit more than he thought, so he unloaded the rest of the .22 rifle's magazine into Chris's back. None of the rounds penetrated the vest, but it hurt him so much he went to the hospital, and of course the hospital called the police department. Deputies show up and Chris tells them, "Oh, I was shot while while, I quote, protecting an asset that I was paid $200 to protect. Chris doesn't look like he can protect a ham sandwich, though. The truth came out, though, when deputies spoke to Chris's wife, who said, yeah, these idiots were shooting each other with a gun on the back porch, so they were both arrested and charged with aggravated battery. I don't think they should have arrested him. That's a self-correcting error right there. They should have let him do it some more. Last video we're going to take a look at comes out of Salt Lake City. It was an incident that actually happened today. Salt Lake Police had a busy day today. At around 10:30, dude robbed a 7-Eleven. At around 10:42, police received calls of more shots fired and they started chasing a white pickup truck. While the guy was running from them in a white pickup truck, he was shooting at officers with a rifle. As they were chasing the truck slammed into a building and the 20+ officers chasing opened fire. For family-friendly purposes, I will be replacing the gunshots with a different sound. I think they got him. Anyways, everyone, this is Donut. I hope you enjoyed this Leo recap. A lot of you complained about these not being long enough. I hope this one was long enough for you people out there that just like big, long things. I will be at twitch.tv/donutoperator as soon as this video is released. I hope to see you all there. You're all beautiful, amazing people. Have a fantastic day.